Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Monday's show of Soccer as We Like It, the Man United direction. Can you guys see me? Yes. Right. As we all know, United played Ray Vallecano yesterday. 1-1 was the final score. Ronaldo made his debut, I would say debut this season by playing in this first preseason. And the rumor has it Ronaldo left early. Yes, Ronaldo, he left. So what? Is that a priority? Is that a problem? Why don't we focus on the issues that United still have, as in the lack of players we have? You saw, if you guys had watched the Community Shield yesterday, the game on Saturday between Man City and Liverpool, you saw the quality of football they played. You can see the level they are. We're not there yet, but yet we're concerned Ronaldo left early. Who cares if he leaves early? Do you guys try to think maybe Eric Ten Hag approved his leaving early? What's he supposed to sit down there and do what? Watch the young players. Players he's going to see in training tomorrow, the next day. What difference does it make? Come on, people. Come on. You guys got to try and be realistic here. There are bigger things to fry, more important things to worry about than Ronaldo leaving. Eric Ten Hag had told the players who were not involved they could leave early to beat the traffic and go home and start getting prepared for the next day. But oh no, he can't do that to the club. Oh, he's got to leave. He's got to get out of my club. Really, mate? Really? This club is still short of players. Do you realize it is 6 days to the EPL and we still haven't got a midfielder? It looks like we're starting with McFred again for the next couple of months. We got McFred up. Only if United buy players in the next couple of days. That's the only reason why. The only difference is going to make. But other than that, United are still not where they need to be. We are not there. We are not there. And United need to get there as time and the clock is ticking. Yes, the transfer window is not going to shut for another three weeks. But at the same time, make hay while the sun shines. United always doing lastminute.com, and that has been United's Achilles heel. Always doing things late, always doing things last. You saw the situation with Anthony. We want Anthony, a great player. We want him, but we could have got him in May when he was 40 million. Now we want to buy him in August for 100 million. How are we going to pay that? See what I mean? Always late to the party, but yet we prioritize the little thing. We spent the whole season talking about Frank Dion. He's still playing for Barcelona, and he doesn't plan to leave till he gets his pay. So what Barcelona is trying to do is force him to leave, get a team to pay for him, increase the price, whereby that money from the price they're selling for will cover the back wages. Barcelona really think other teams are stupid. Barcelona is a mafia club. They run the club like a mafia. That is a club that needs to be penalized, fined, and shut down. Honestly, Barca fans and the club, not the fans, the club needs to be shut down because they are an absolute embarrassment and a disgrace. Because everything they're doing definitely has to be illegal. I'm sorry. If you cannot afford this, you can't afford that, then shut the club down and let the club go into admin. You see what I mean? That's the stupid thing about this. But all I'll say is Ronaldo leaving, he was approved by Eric Ten Hag. And that's all that is worried. But oh, he's leaving the club. Oh, he's leaving the match. He should be sitting down there and clapping for the players. Bro, he got other things to do to get ready. Premier League season starts in 6 days. This guy's not, he still needs to he needs to be sharp. He had the one chance, he skied it. So he needs to get himself together mentally. But oh, we feed the press the agenda. And the press feed off we giving them that agenda of everything negative in the club. We feed the press, social media wise, everything. And yes, they love it. If you're watching our show, don't forget to smash a like, subscribe to our channel. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us this Monday afternoon, Monday morning in the United States. So, as it stands, United drew 1-1 yesterday. It was an opportunity to showcase the talent of the younger players. We saw Alejandro, we saw what's his name? Ghana, we saw Hannibal, We saw some other young kids who I've never heard of, but they all played yesterday. And that was a good opportunity for them to shine. But will they be playing? We saw Chong. We saw Ahmed. We didn't see Pelistri. Tom Heaton came in. Tom Heaton was in goal yesterday. That was great for him. I mean, there is still so much work to be done. A lot of work to be done. See what I mean? United cannot just think things are good to go. They are not good to go. Not yet. Definitely not yet. Because if you look at it from a critical angle, as it stands right here, right now, we've signed three players. Three players. Malaysia, Ericsson, we got three, who played very well yesterday. I think he's going to give Bruno a run for his money. I really think he's going to give Bruno a run for his money. And that I can see. But if you look at this from all angles, excuse me a minute. If you look at this from all angles, right? Look at this from all angles. Bruno is more erratic in his passing, but Eric is more composed in his passing. Picks that pass, perfect pass. Looking, I thought Martinez was very good yesterday. I thought I'm going to give Martinez 7 out of 10. Football, composed, wasn't threatened under pressure, kept the ball well. Wasn't Ericsson same thing, 7 out of 10. Ronaldo, I'm going to give him a 4 because he was rusty. It's simple as that. I thought Chong was. I don't know with Chong. The jury's still out for Chong. I think he's going to go out for loan again. Some of the people yesterday were saying he needs to be sold and moved on very swiftly, which I find a bit harsh. But if it is, it is. So I think Ten Hag is going to decide who he's going to sell and who he's going to loan out and who needs to be put on the transfer market. See what I mean? But I think most of them, those youngsters, most of them are going to be on loan. They're going to be loaned out. Tree, I thought he came on, but he came on for what 15 minutes. Didn't do much. It is what it is. Hannibal, I thought Iqbal played well, and in the time he was there, I think United did enough to get the players where they need to be. I thought Ahmed came on well and did a good job. He was on the left, he was on the right. I think he should be given an opportunity, but he needs to get a bit bigger physically. He needs to work out in the gym because he's just going to be bouncing off players like a balloon. But here we are today, Monday morning, talking about Ronaldo leaving United, leaving the club early, even though Delo was also there leaving early. But no one said anything about Delo, but just Ronaldo. So we constantly feed the narrative of what he did. He disrespected the club. I need to get out of my club. Are we a striker? We're talking about Sesko. We don't even have a prize rate. Salzburg haven't even decided how much they want to sell him for. So how do we know where we're going with Sesko? No, look at other teams and look at the preparations. Yeah, we went on tour, drew 1-3, drew 2, lost 1. The last 3 games have been difficult games, and United have kind of struggled in those games. Aston Villa, we struggled. Atletico Madrid, we lost that one. Ray Vallecano, we barely just got that. But this is it. There's still so much football that needs to be played for United to get better and United to get where they need to go. And this is what Ronaldo said. The quality still is not there. The quality is still not there. Till that quality arrives, I don't know where United are going to be this season. The top 4 looks like is fully booked. Liverpool, Man City, Spurs. Then the fourth spot is going to be between Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man United. And you can see Arsenal, they are working hard in that transfer market. They are literally on fire. You see what I mean? What we did, we bought 3 players. One was a free. Mm-hmm. But this is the thing. United fans need to unite, and the United fan base is so divided than any other fan base. I mean, this fan base is so divided, it's unbelievable. Oh, you're gonna see those who's United get to eat, oh Ronaldo's got to get out of my club. I saw his body language, he didn't want to be here, he needs to go. Okay, you got a replacement for him? Huh? Yes, no? Oh, Marshall did well in training in preseason. That's a preseason talk, man. I don't judge preseason. I judge when the real deal starts. That's when I judge players, not what they're doing preseason. Everyone's just trying to impress in preseason. Everyone's just trying to stay focused on preseason. But you got to take a look at this from a critical angle. Man United fans are the most divided fans in the world because we always look for a narrative to justify what we're trying to argue about. And it's always the negatives. That's the issue there. It's always the negative things we worry about. Ronaldo leaving, okay. How do you know Ten Hag did not tend to go? Which he told Ronaldo to leave early to beat the traffic. But oh no, he disrespected the club. Oh, he has no right to do that. Blah 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 blah. Really, really, is that where we are? Is that honestly where we are? Oh, body language. He was talking to Ten Hag. He didn't want to listen. You could see what he was ignoring. No, he wasn't. What is wrong with people? He should have sat on the bench. Did you see any other players on the bench? Who were any players who were not taking part? Did you see them there? Exactly my point. Anyway, congratulations to the England Lionesses. They won the Euro 2022 yesterday. That was fantastic. England football finally came home yesterday after 56 years. That was an amazing job they did by beating Germany by 2-1. So I'm going to give them a shout out. Congratulations, England Lionesses. Great job for what you did yesterday and making the country proud. We love you. Thank you. Now, United, back to United business. 6 days' time, Premier League starts. Are United ready? United ready? Do you think United are ready? Question is, what are United going to do? Are we still going to play McFred? So the lineup yesterday was the starting lineup was Telles, Varane, um, Martinez, and who played on the right now? Delo didn't play. I can't remember the guy who played on the right wing. Then in the middle it was Ericsson, Chong, and a few others. Let me pull that lineup up quickly, and let me see something. Let me pull up what the game yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. United won. Ray Vallecano won. Okay. This was United's starting lineup. Started Tom Heaton in goal. Telles, Martinez, Varane, center of defense. And at the right back was a guy called Leard. Not bad. In the middle was Van der Beek, Garner, Ericsson. Then you had Chong and Alejandro and Cristiano Ronaldo up front. So Ericsson played directly behind Ronaldo. That was the starting lineup. Eric Leard, the guy who played the right back, I don't think he was bad, but you know, it's not easy. I'll tell you that it is not easy. It ain't easy. Ethan Lard, he is 20 years old, right back, right-footed, England youth international. But look at it this way. United have a lot of work to do. We have 6 games, 6 days to the EPL start, and United are still not where we should be. Instead, we are all over the place. We haven't signed Anthony. We've only signed 3 players. 3 players. 3. One was free. Malaysia, Ericsson was free, and Martinez. But if you remember what Richard Arnold said at the pub, the money's there for the manager to buy. The money is there. Richard Arnold said, remember? He said the money's there for and Eric Ten Hag to buy any player he wants. Really? Which is a lie. That's a big lie, a complete lie. We know that's BS. We all know that's BS. Yet we have only signed 3 players. So who's fooling who here? So who is fooling who? He said the money was there. Remember when he met those fans at the pub? So who's fooling who? But this is my problem. We are worried about the wrong things. We need to be worried as a fan base. Like, listen, we saw Liverpool and City go at each other the Community Shield. Yes, Liverpool won 3-1. But look at the quality of football those teams played. The quality was beautiful. Are we there? No. Why aren't we there? Because we don't have the quality. And now that the season has 5 substitutes, how deep is our squad to pull out 5 players off the bench? You ask me that. I don't think we have that squad in there. So we have still got a few issues to be resolved in this club at the standard as this season starts. Ronaldo left early. He's just leaving the club early. Eric Ten Hag approved them leaving. If you were not taking part, you could leave early. So what's he supposed to do there? Sit there and read a book? And take off the shine from the young players? It doesn't make any sense. So all this narrative we keep feeding the media with, the social media side, the press, that Ronaldo's the problem. The same thing yet last season, Ronaldo was the problem. When Ronaldo's goal scored, all Ronaldo needed. All he needed was a supporting cast, which there was none available. So all this thing about Ronaldo leaving, it was approved by the manager for him to leave early. So we need to worry about more important issues that the club is having. The Premier League starts in 6 days, and we're worried about a guy leaving early. That the manager said he can leave. Delors left early, but no one said anything about that. So we worry about the least important thing. We have only signed 3 players. 3 players. One was free. Let's call it that as it is. Hello, good morning. How are you? Caesar, good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Just talking about the press talking about Ronaldo leaving early. Leaving early? Is that important? Obviously, the manager has approved him leaving early, but we as a fan base are constantly always feeding the media of narrative and the negative. How about where are we going? 6 days' time, the Premier League starts in 6 days' time, and we are not there. We're not where we need to be. We still have McFred. McFred is still who we have. Is McFred going to help us this season? Not the way that McFred combination is not going to work. It's not going to work. I've said this over and over. McTominay, yes, he has the passion, but he's not a good footballer. Fred, yeah, he will hustle and he's getting better. Don't get me wrong, he's getting better, but he's still not the quality that United really require. We are just settling for players, just settling. We need to buy quality and better. Look at the game against Liverpool, Man City, and the Community Shield on Saturday. I watched it just to see the quality of football that was played. Yes, Liverpool won by 3-1, but the quality of football was beautiful. We don't have that quality. We don't have it. Don't forget, it's the same team from 2-3 years. We've just had 2 or 3 tweaks in there. That's the difference. And that's what I'm saying. The club needs to buy more players. And that's it. If we don't buy more players now, oh yeah, season starts in 6 days' time. That's fine. But transfer window doesn't shut to end of August. So still got 4 weeks, technically, to go and get some players who will be joining the club when the season has started. When our teams have already done most of the important business before the season started and blended them in during the season tour. The only player we blended in the season tour was Malaysia. Yesterday's game, Ericsson, okay, he played well. Yes, Martinez played it, but we always do our business so late in the time that everybody has already purchased everything. We're now scrapping for bargains and crap lastminute.com deals that are not even going to get us anywhere. That's my problem with United. We always buy things too late and always arrive at the party damn late. Anthony, we want to get from Ajax was 40 million in May. If United had got the act together and bought this guy in May, we would be laughing at that. You know what? We're ready. We spent the whole season and still chasing Frank de Jong. Frank de Jong has said, I need to get my money. Would you, let me ask a United fan, would you leave even, let's just say, a club owes you 50,000. Are you going to walk away from 50,000 of money that you are owed and going to start another club like, I'll let them, they could just, no. They're owing him millions, 17 million to be precise. And he's supposed to just walk away from that. Come on, guys. Give the guy a break. He's human. He needs to get his money. So if you have to stay at Barca and get paid, then you stay at Barca and get paid and let United move on and get to another player. Because we spend the whole summer chasing one player who is looking to get paid. We are a very confused club. Sadly, it is. We are confused because we don't know what we're doing. John Murtough and Richard Arnold, I think you saw they've had to go and bring Sir Alex back and bring David Gill back because those two need backup. They don't know what they're doing. Richard Arnold and John Murtough. They went all the way to Barcelona and got what? And achieved what? Absolutely nothing. Just a waste of time on a hot summer day. Absolutely rubbish. We need a backup for Delo. A backup for Delo. We got a backup for Luke Shaw, which is Malaysia. The center defense pairing is going to be either, I know Maguire's going to start. So it's going to be who starts with Maguire. Is it going to be Varane? Is it going to be Martinez? Is it going to be Lindelof? Is it going to be Bailly? I think from what I'm hearing, Mourinho wants Bailly. If you're watching our video, please don't smash a like on the video. Thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. We really would love you to help us by subscribing to our channel and smashing the like button. I think Mourinho said he would like Eric Bailly. So if he wants to buy Eric Bailly or loan him, I mean, everybody's a very good player. If he could stay fit, if he could just stay fit, everybody would be a great asset to any club. If he could just stay fit, then he'll be an asset. But this is where we are as a club, all over the place, But we need to get it together. This season is going to be, if you think last season was hard, this season is going to be even harder because now the Premier League has approved you to have 5 subs, which means you could bring in a whole new team of 5 players. You could bring in 4 strikers if you want, 3 strikers, 2 strikers, 2 defenders. It's a whole new team. 2 midfielders, 2 defenders, and 1 striker. But do we have that depth to pull that off the bench? That's my concern. That's my worry. We don't have enough depth to pull up players off the bench. If you agree with me, this is it. We have to have more players, more quality players in the squad. So when United are playing these regular games, the games are going to come and thick, fast and furious. We could rotate and bring up 5 players. If we're going to use the 5 subs that the EPL has approved, we should be able to pull out 4 or 5 decent players. But our bench is not that strong. It's not that strong. That's the problem. And that's my concern with the Premier League starting in 6 days' time. But instead, we're worried about Ronaldo leaving early. You see how we got our priorities all mixed up? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. But this football club really needs to get it together. Really, really needs to get it together. I heard United really they want Anthony, but Ajax have said he's 100 million for Anthony. 100 million that we could have bought the guy for 45 million in May. But because we don't do things in time, we're so slow. We take time to do everything. Look how long it took us to get Sancho, 2 years. That is how bad this. I know the recruitment team has been reshuffled. Matt Judge has been fired. Let me use that word. The chief scouts, Marcel Booth and Lola have all left the club. So with this new team, I think this new team is also struggling to figure out how to really do things. You see what I mean? And that's why United are stop, start, stop. They're like a car. It goes over the hill, just about to go over the hill, it'll roll back again. Then they press the brakes. Start the car, try to go up. They get up, go. So that's where we are. We never go over the hill and go down flat with acceleration. We go up, so we're never able to go over. We go here, go back, go here, go back, go here, go back. Then we get here, then finally get over. By this time, the race is over. It's too late. The party's done. The line's out. It's goodbye, good night. And that's where we are today. As a club, as a fan base, we're all over the place. But I'll tell you this. This week, United have to start looking at the transfer market better. If they want to get Anthony, then they need to cough out money. Ajax have said they're not selling him. And if they want to sell him, it's 100 million. Will United pay 100 million for Anthony? I don't think so. They're probably going to, they've tried to offer 60. But I think Ajax have told them, fuck off. But this is where we are. Sesko, we don't have a prize for him from Salzburg. He seems like, he's 19-year-old, 6'4", a strength striker. I mean, everybody looks good on YouTube. You see what I mean? Everybody looks good on YouTube because they're all clips put together. He looks like he's got 2 good feet. For a tall guy, he's able to control the ball very well. But people said, "Oh, he's just a young Lukaku." I can't say anything till I see him and I see what he's achieved. He seems like, I mean, if you know your football, he reminds me of a young Peter Cech, who used to play for Liverpool and who else did Peter Cech play for? Did he play for Aston Villa? I can't remember that. I know he played for Liverpool. Yeah, Peter Cech. Did he play for Leicester City? I can't remember what club Peter Cech played for. But he played for a few teams. But he was like, we call him the beanpole. And he used to do that robot dance when he scored for England. But they told him to stop all that bullshit. But in going forward, United really need to look at where we're going to go this season in reference to what do we have, what don't we have, what are we going to get, what aren't we going to get. See what I mean? Hold on. So, I'll say this again. Man United really need to get it together. Really need to get it together. The Premier League starts in 6 days. The Premier League starts in 6 days, and United need to start thinking it. So I heard the team that started it against Atletico Madrid is likely to be the team that starts against Brighton on Sunday, which means it's Teles, Malaysia, Delo, Maguire, and Lindelof. That's a back 4. I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to say, McFred in the middle, Bruno, Rashford, Sancho, and Martial. That's your Brighton lineup. Probably a few tweaks. That's who's starting against Brighton. So McFred is still there. Maguire is gonna start with Lindelof, 100%. That's a known fact. Then where does Martinez fit in there? Who's a better composed, but he needs match games. We get that. A better footballer. Okay, all right. Let's round up. Ronaldo's leaving. He left early. We played the 1-1 draw with Rayo Vallecano. The youth played. Some of the youth were really good. Alejandro was good. Iqbal was good. Hannibal was good. Ahmed was good. The guy who played on the right back, Larid, Eric Larid, I think he wasn't bad as a right back. Ericsson played very well. I don't think he'll start against Brighton. I think Martinez might start against Brighton, but I would like Martinez to start against Brighton on Sunday. But I honestly think and believe it's going to be McFred in the middle, Maguire, Lindelof, Malaysia, Delo. Up front, Sancho, Rashford, Martial. That's the starting lineup against Brighton on Sunday. Hold on 1 minute. So, if United do well against Brighton, but don't forget, you're allowed 5 subs this season. Premier League have approved you to have 5 substitutes. We need to have more depth in quality. I would start Ericsson ahead of Bruno, but I feel because Ericsson has not really blended in, Bruno is going to start. Bruno, to me, his passing can be erratic at times. I watched I watched the season preview last week again of where United went wrong, and the chances Bruno missed. I am sorry, he was horrible last season, absolutely woeful and shambolic. There were so many balls Ronaldo laid for this guy. All you need to do is tap in. He's missing it, heading over the post. He was dreadful. I mean, absolutely dreadful last season. I hope he has taken the time to calm himself down and figure out what he's going to do different this season. Because last season, he was rubbish. As for Rashford, I don't even have a word to use. Because if I say, when you're rubbish, you are rubbish. But the only players who were good enough last season were Ronaldo and De Gea. But De Gea needs to, you saw the game against Aston Villa. De Gea needs to command his box and take control of his area a bit more. He stands on his line. Yes, he's a good shot stopper, but you have to come out and punch the ball, not just stand on your line and stand there and waiting for a miracle. It's not like that, mate. Go and watch Peter Schmeichel. Those of you who've been for United for a long time, Peter Schmeichel used to dominate that box, but he gets bullied in the box like he did when he first came over. All that shit needs to change. Well, gentlemen, fans, it's been an absolute pleasure. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel. Really appreciate you. We're going to bring you more news and breaking news as soon as we get it. But as it stands, Ronaldo left early. All I have to tell you. And United need more players. I'll see you guys on the next one. From me, it's goodbye and good night. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're on all the social media platforms. We're on Instagram, TUMBLER, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So follow us everywhere you can, and I really, really appreciate it. Drop your comments. Let's talk. And if you want to join us on our fan chat, you want to be part of the team talking about football regularly. You want to be part of our panel. Let me know. Inbox me, DM me on Facebook, DM me on Twitter, DM me on Instagram. Like, Tim, I would like to be part of your panel. I like to because we send out invites to a few Man United fans, to Arsenal fans, to Liverpool fans to come on, because we're trying to have a Premier League fan chat on Saturday. We're trying to get Liverpool fans, we're trying to get all of them on. I'm going to tell them how they are prepared, ready to take the season 22-23. I'll see you guys on the next one. For me, it's goodbye and good night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.